So something that occurred to me back in March when I was looking over this dude's Facebook page. I can't see it anymore. He made it so you can't look at the photos or albums. Just go back and look at other videos though that I've already uploaded where I was looking through the photos in his Facebook profile. At this point, I don't know if it's just me, but he's switched it so that you can only see this one picture. But before, on in his photos on his Facebook profile here, I was talking about the connections of a lot of the photos he had with devil worshipping cults and with child trafficking networks. There was one photo in there, one picture. Let me see if maybe I can pull it up here. And the picture was hope. Here we go. So let me see if I can't just pause this a little bit in or move. All right, so okay. Let's try to find a spot where here we go. Where we see the picture of hope on his. Oh, come on. There it is. All right, so here's a screenshot, a shot from a video I made where I was looking through the photos on his Facebook profile, and I made some connections, with fairies, with 5-petaled flowers, I believe, with the sunflower or sunburst window here. But also, there's a picture of, it's a doormat that says hope on it. The reason I think hope can be connected to devil worshippers is because it is, or would be connected to these people, or what they might think on it. It's a double-edged sword. So hope can be a very useful tool and an asset sometimes. It can get you through some very hard times, but it can also be a weapon used against you. It's another weapon in the devil's arsenal, basically. If you'll recall a previous video, I said that romantic love is actually a weapon in the devil's arsenal because it's not real love compared to parental love. Parental love is self-sacrificing love, and romantic love tends to be more selfish love. So, and it can hinder your ability to parent properly. Hope, as I said, can get you through some really hard times. It's useful. It can also keep you in toxic situations well past the time that you should have left. You should have abandoned this situation, because from my experience with toxic situations, being in toxic relationships, so on and so forth, it's very much with highly narcissistic, unempathetic people, it's very much a matter of you dance with the devil. The devil doesn't change, the devil changes you. So the longer you allow yourself to remain in a toxic situation, or in a toxic relationship, toxic circumstances of any sort, the more likely you are to become more of a monster just trying to survive that situation. So be careful that you don't allow the devil to use hope against you, and cause you to have a foolish belief that things will get better when all reality and all signs point to it's not going to get better. It's just going to get worse. You'll probably get worse right along with it. And sometimes it's just time to exit. So I do think that people who knowingly, secretly worship the devil, worship doing evil things, if they're somewhat intelligent, bright, and clever, they will figure that out. That will be an insight they'll have eventually, that they can use hope against their victims. They can use the hope of their victims against them. Yeah, and which again is very much suggestive of, just taking advantage of innocence, taking advantage of particularly little girls. What's more hopeful than a sweet little girl? So again, these are just nasty old men that hate little girls and use their innocence and sweetness against them. So because I guess they're jealous weaklings. I'm caring less and less about the reasons why they do what they do, and more about just finding ways to get them shut down, brainstorming ways to get them shut down. Mainly it's just going to be trying to point them out to other people who I think can do a better job of getting them shut down, because I don't seem to have the time or the energy that I think is necessary, required of the job, or the clear mindedness. So yeah, so I just wanted to point that out. Be mindful of the fact that when you're dealing with devil worshippers, this is how clever they are. They can have this cutesy little Facebook profile that has these pictures that, again, seemingly look innocent and sweet, and a fairy and flowers and a picture of hope, and really all that's quite, they're coming at all of this from quite a corrupted frame of mind, point of view. But this is how they trick you into thinking they're good people. You're interpreting these photos one way, they are interpreting it a very different way. So I'm going to leave it at that.